Hey everybody, so as some of you might know, I got a walker in the summer, to help with my mobility. And it has given me so much confidence, so much freedom, it is amazing. And I wish that I had the confidence and ability to get over my stubbornness sooner and get a walker. Because it's really helped me, just be able to get out and do things. And so I had a lot of fun in the summer. I had a lot of fun going places and doing things and all of that. And so I was excited to see how it would be in the winter. How, there's a shopping center right by where I live, and in the summer I can go to the grocery store and various different places, and it's fine. So I was interested to see if I'd be able to do that in the winter. Well, I could, to start off with. It was okay. And luckily, where I live, they do a very good job of clearing the snow on the sidewalk. For the most part. If it snows on the weekend, they don't tend to do it till Monday, but whatever. Around my apartment, it's okay. However, when I start to head toward the shopping center by my place, that is when it becomes an issue. So, this is the crossing from one side of the street over to where the shopping center is. Now, I know it's kind of hard to tell. I was trying desperately to get a good picture, and it was kind of impossible. But there is, packed snow. So if you look across, you see that giant hill to the left. That's all piled snow, and that's fine. That's not what we're looking at. But if you look to the right of that, where you can kind of see that path that goes up, and then there's a sidewalk from side to side, in front of that, there's kind of a hill. Which means, for me, luckily, I have the ability to be able to push my walker up and through that stuff. However, for somebody with even more reduced mobility than me, they wouldn't be able to easily do that. So that means that they couldn't get across. And I'm in Edmonton, and yes, I have heard from many people who have told me this is more snow than we've had in 30 years. I've also heard from many of my friends who have mobility aids that this is not new. The city of Edmonton and other cities in Alberta have not been good when it comes to snow clearing, sidewalk, and pedestrian crosswalk, things like that, in the winter. And, I'm at the point now where I'm kind of like, this is ridiculous, and I understand that maybe people just don't think about it when they clear the snow. And remember, this is an area that has been plowed. This is an area that has already been plowed. But there's still packed snow in front of the other side of the crosswalk. I actually had to call 311 a while ago to let them know that there was so much snow in front of where the crosswalk is that I had to lift my walker over the pile of snow. So I understand that, accessibility might not be the first thing that people think of, but it needs to be. This is ridiculous. To me, it is not rocket science that if there's a crosswalk, maybe you should make sure that people can easily cross the crosswalk without landing on their ass. I have a friend who doesn't use a mobility aid who told me that he actually fell at this crosswalk. So, we need to do better. And I am going to be trying to put forward a municipal accessibility act in Edmonton. That would address this issue. Because we need a provincial one, absolutely. But it's not going to address snow removal. Because that's a municipal issue. So I think it's time that municipalities stand up and do something. Because people with disabilities matter too. Our accessibility needs are important. We have jobs, we have school, we have appointment, we have to go buy groceries. We don't all have the luxury of having a car, or having somebody who has a car. And no, I should not have to rely on my partner to drive me across the road to Safeway to get groceries. That's ridiculous. So, City of Edmonton and other cities, do better. Start training your snow removal people better, and start teaching them about accessibility. Thank you.